Jafa Gaon je istaknuta izraelska intelektualka, učitelj, predavač, kreativni stvaralac. Na nedelji dizajna održala je radionicu namenjenu predavačima iz oblasti dizajna, ali i učiteljima, pedagozima, vaspitačima, onima koji rade sa decom i mladima. Na ovoj radionici predstavljena je metodologija čuvenog italijanskog umetnika i kreativca Bruna Munarija. U svojih preko 40 knjiga, od futurističkih manifesta, preko dizajn priručnika do popularnih knjiga i igara za decu, Munari je predstavio nove i napredne načine razmišljanja o edukaciji, umetnosti i dizajnu i uvek poticao na razvoj kreativnog razmišljanja kod najmlađih.
For you, what is the creativity?
For me, what's creativity? For me, I'm not a creative person. I know how to work with people and to raise creative ideas in their mind. To try what Munari says. Keep the law, keep the order, but then break it. The Japanese said, perfection is beautiful, but stupid.
I mean, you don't need it.
You just have to know it and then to break it. Because after perfection, what can you do?
Nothing.
So the Japanese believe in the unfinished perfection. It's perfection, it's almost perfection, but not till the end.
Did you learn something from kids?
Not something. They have such good way of thinking, and we force them into structure, and we force them, and we give them law. You don't do like this, you do like that. Why did you do this? You should do. There's no you should. There are possibilities to do it in a different way. It's another way of saying to the child, your way is as good as mine. I'm very happy because it was easy to go. And are three ways. Let's do it Munarian way. One is I brought again to the field of education, design and art, Bruno Munari, which is very important at this point, because education in this field becoming structured and not creative. And there is a problem today in education. You can go to Google, you can find anything you want. The only thing is, what do you want? So if you don't know what you want, you cannot find it on the internet. That's what said Munari. You have to know in order to do. This is one of his first games in which you have transparent sheets. On each one item. And now you can tell my story. One morning, I went on my bicycle to the sea. And then I meet a dog, but he was not going my way. He was going to the other way. And after 2 minutes, they were near a forest. And we can see only one part of the forest. Can you imagine what kind of trees are coming? And the child is looking into the other trees. What? And then if you are the child, I ask you, what do you think? Is it day or night? And you look, and you find the sun, or you find the
night.
You find the night. So it's night. Wow, it's dark. Maybe he's going home and he's going home. And slowly you create with your imagination by using this game, open game, always with Munari open games. You improve your imagination as an adult and you use your imagination as a child.
U mnogim zemljama u svetu održiva arhitektura je kao način projektovanja i gradnje već postala trend, dok je u najnaprednijim društvima uveliko standard. U pitanju je promovisanje načina i modela ekološkog projektovanja i seeding ideje obnovljive i energetski efikasne gradnje. Moderator radionice bila je organizacija Ambasadori životne sredine, a ceo događaj je omogućen donacijom holandske ambasade. Dizajn tržnih centara izrastao je u jednu od najdinamičnijih i najinteresantnijih sfera arhitekture. Osvetljenje igra ključnu ulogu u ovim projektima. Radionicu je moderirao svetski superstar osvetljenja iz Istanbula, Zeki Kadirbejoglu, koji je osnivač i vlasnik ZKLD studija za dizajn osvetljenja. Galit Gaon je kreativni direktor dizajn muzeja u Holonu, gradu u blizini Tel Aviva. Osnivanje dizajn muzeja u Holonu vrhunac je procesa transformacije ovog grada u centar kulture i obrazovanja.
We're going to talk about Design Museum. It's the first one in Holon, and can we start with architecture, because you show me, please, you show me here the process and tell me about it.
Okay, the Design Museum was opened in January. It's a very new museum. We just had our first exhibition. The building, which is so unique, was designed by Professor Ron Arad, who lives in London. And he created a wonderful building that has, it's a combination of two great things. One is the inspiration of the architect, which you can see here in the red ribbons. And it surrounds the building, and it gives you such a wonderful spirit when you enter the building. And then there's a tension between the exterior and the interior in the museum. Because as curators, we usually like very wide galleries for the object. You need no interference. But the outside could be a wonderful celebration. So you have a wonderful building, and it's like a big jewel. And the inside is very quiet. It's very white.
Space shuttle.
It is. It is. So, as we are a design museum, the museum is part of our collection, but it's the biggest object we have in the collection.
And the city of Holon, it became the city of design and culture. Old city. How?
Well, we have a wonderful mayor for the last 14 years. And he actually, when you interview him usually, the first sentence that he says, that a city with no culture is a city with no soul. And a city with no soul is a dead city. You shouldn't be there. So he invests all the money that he can in culture. So for the last 10 years, Holon opened 8 new museums. And it's all public money. Also this museum, of course, is public money. And he invests in culture. All the children in Holon are going to the museums regularly, and they're paid by the municipality to go to museums. So we are all working together to create a new society. And those kids are really different because they know museums. They use museums. They're coming in the afternoon to see exhibitions. And you see them, it's wonderful.
Tell me about the specific language of yours. I like that story, so can you repeat me, please?
We speak Hebrew, we speak English, we speak Serbian. Other people speak different languages. But us as designer, we speak the language of design. And the language of design is not the same anywhere. But when you see 3 or 4 designers get together and they start to talk about forms and ideas and they start sketching, they have their own language. And when we do a design museum, we would like to make other people talk design. So we invite people into the museum to learn the design language so they can talk with us designers and understand what we're doing and maybe use design better. Because we have a feeling, even though in Israel, design is very common. So people know design and so on and so on. But actually they don't. They know style. They can understand if something is very designed, but they do not use design. So when they're going to buy a new bag for their child to school, they're looking at brand, they're looking at color, but they're not looking at design. And what we're teaching people and children is to make a good choice. Because when you make a good choice, you use less objects, but you use them longer. It's more ecological. It's better for your life because you know what's best and what fits you